fraternal twins.
Wow.
Okay? And the promise, the covenant went to who? Jacob, which is the father of who? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. See? That's who the chosen line went to.
He's Isaac's son. He was Isaac's son.
Right. So was Esau.
And Ishmael is
Abraham's son.
on that side.
Right.
Yeah,
he's
Middle East.
right. Right. They're the so-called Arabs today. The real Muslims.
Real Muslim, right.
But one of them was renamed, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. Jacob. His name, both of them in a sense, because Jacob's name was changed to Israel. That's how you get the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau's name was changed to Edom. It means red. It means red. Right. If you look at these white people, you can see their blood flowing through. He got a beautiful picture, by the way. Let's get back into the scriptures. Oh yeah, get Deuteronomy 6. Basically tell your children's children. Yeah. 6 and 1. 6 and 1 and 2. Okay. Yeah, get that, bro.
Deuteronomy 6 and 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your power commanded you to teach.
The commandments, right? We was talking about earlier.
That you might do them in the land whither you go to possess it. That thou mightest fear the Lord thy power, to keep all his statutes and his commandments.
Right. So that's how you fear the Lord, by doing what he says. Go ahead, huh?
Which I command thee, thou and thy sons and thy sons' sons.
See? Your children.
All the day of thy life.
See?
And that thy days may be prolonged.
See that? See? It goes to your children. Since we didn't do that, guess what? We got put into slavery. Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 19. And it shall come to pass when ye shall say, wherefore doeth the Lord our power all these things unto us? Then shalt thou answer them, like as ye have forsaken me and served strange gods in your land, so shall ye serve strangers in the land that is not yours.
See that? See that? These are the gods of the water, brother. These are the gods that different people serve. And guess what? Our people.
And I'm serving them.
This right here is called Baphomet. As you can see, it's a male, but he got titties. He got breasts. Then he has a vagina, because that represents a vagina. And that right there coming up, that represents what? A penis. So he's a god. He's basically a god of man and woman. That's why you see, that's a major demon on these people. Right. That's why you
got animal in them too.
Right. Well, you know that's he's a demon. But if you notice, a lot of these people, like a lot of these women that are dykes, they look tough, right? They got that manly thing to them, but they're looking like dudes, but they're really women. That's this demon.
I represent that.
Like the dudes. Yep. See, that's even more graphic. That's even more graphic. See? The dudes that walk around here, homosexuals, they got that demon on them. These are demons, man.
Entering them, right? Demons that entering them, right?
Yup. Yeah. We read earlier. They jump in you, and guess what? You're not in your right mind.
Right. Because they're not following God's law.
Right. Right. In Romans it says that, because you didn't care about what the Heavenly Father said, He's gonna give you over to that. Right? He'll sick the demons on. This is a God they preach. I mean they worship. This is the one. There's a lot of the West Indians and Jamaicans. They worship Haile Selassie.
Yeah, they do. They sure do.
Egyptology or Egyptiantology from them simple niggas. Malachi Z. York, a bugged out cat that these niggas, Mecca. Oh man.
Yeah.
Kaaba stone.
Yeah.
Now it's a Kaaba stone. It's a black stone within the Kaaba shrine.
Right.
So they just call it the Kaaba stone in there.
Yeah.
But it's in there.
And that is stone they kiss?
Huh?
That is stone they kiss when they go to Mecca?
Yeah, it's in there.
All right.
It's in there. Yup. When they go to Mecca, they pray to that.
Yeah.
And guess what? And when they face the east, they pray to that.
Yeah.
This right here is a huge God.
Yeah.
Our people think that this white man right here is the one the world calls Jesus Christ. They don't read. We have a sign right here that says this is the devil, this image is not biblical. Then they never see this. They always see this, but they never see this. These two are the same people. If you read this right here, break it down. That's an actual man who lived, man. These are the gods our people worship. But then when we tell them, because we did the research, they don't want to hear it, man.
How about Buddha?
You got some Num Yo, Roll Yo, Great Q, whatever. Some Tina Turner, a Buddhist. Num Yo, Roll, whatever the hell she talking about, man.
Big ass man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, oh yeah, get that, get that.
What about the King Tut stuff?
The King Tut? Yeah,
Egyptology.
Egyptology. They
That's
believe.
not so bad, is it?
Yeah, because they believe that we're Africans and we're different from the Africans. We're not the same people.
They think it's something like Egyptians.
Yeah, we're not the same people. Get that Exodus the 2nd chapter. Get that.
This is about the Egyptians.
Yep. In a sense, because it is because they was in Egypt.
If you had something like some type of Egyptian type of statue, as long as you're not worshiping it, you're okay.
No, it's not good to have them in your house, period.
What's that?
You sending Egyptian statues in your house, those are idols. You're not supposed to have them in your house. Yep. That's the...
Nothing favoring anything King Tut.
No, no. Yeah, none of that.
See that? This is Deuteronomy 7:25. The graven images of their God shall ye burn with fire. Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it unto thee, lest thou be snared therein. For it is an abomination to the Lord thy power. Neither shalt thou bring an abomination into thine house, lest thou be a cursed thing like it. But thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing.
See that?
None of that stuff. Unless you're going to be cursed and your house cursed. Do you want to be cursed?
Exactly. It's still an idol.
Neither shalt thou bring an abomination into thine house.
Okay.
You see, in Egypt, they worship the pharaohs that used to worship all
Yeah,
those
get that in
gods.
Exodus the 2nd
And then
chapter.
they bring this other God.
Yep. This is one of the Hebrews' children. No, that's in the 2nd chapter. Okay, get that. Get that. No. Get that and get Exodus the 2nd chapter. You can start at the first verse.
This is Exodus 11. 11 and 7.
This is the difference between us and Africans. I'm gonna say this one thing before the brother reads. Japanese and Chinese, are they two different nationalities? Aren't they different? No, they're actually different. If you look at a Japanese and look at a Chinese, they're different.
But they come from that Chinese background.
Well, no, they don't come from the Chinese background. It goes deep in the scriptures. One comes from Ammon, which is the Japanese, and one comes from Moab, which is the Chinese.
One is Oriental, right?
Well, they both consider Oriental. I'm gonna say it like this: don't they call us and the Africans black? But we're not the same people. It's the same. It's the same as the Chinese and the Japanese. They look similar, but they're not.
Just like the Arabs, right? The Arabs,
They are Israelites.
they're all
No.
in that Middle East, right? But they're all different nations, but they all look alike. It's the same thing with the Negroes, the Africans, the Ethiopians. We all dark skinned, but we're all different nations. This is Exodus 11 and 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
The Lord put a difference between us, man. But guess what? We look like them, but even they know we're different. That's why they eat. Right, see that? Our people don't act like this. You can clearly see it's a difference, man.
That's sick.
A damn cigarette dish in their mouth.
There's Halle Berry over there.
Right, that's their Halle Berry.
Halle Berry over there. That's beautiful over there.
Yeah, it means it's sexy to them. Because that's disgusting.
Hey,
But how
Hamdi
does
said
this meat grow like that? Can we have some of this?
Because through time, when they put that stuff in their mouth, through time they keep stretching it. You ever see them people where it look like they got long necks? And it looks like they got real long necks and they got the rings around their neck? It's not making their neck longer. What it's doing is pushing their shoulder blades down. That's painful. Our people don't got in our mind to do something like that.
Hamdi said no.
What was that in that man's eyes? He actually had some of his eyelids?
See that right there? See that?
Yeah.
Now you sitting there thinking that stretched his neck. It didn't stretch his neck. It pushed his shoulder blades down. You know how much that must hurt?
Yeah.
But we don't got it in our spirit to do this. We're the Lord's chosen people. We're not like this.
That's torture.
That's why the
What
Ethiopians.
is this you just showed us? The man has something in his eyelids, making his eyelids?
Look at that.
What's he doing?
Drinking piss out of a cow. They drinking piss out of a cow. And guess what? They also put it in their hair to dye their hair orange.
Let me see the other picture.
See, our people need to see this, man.
With the rings? No, the other one.
They drink blood too, cow
Look
blood.
at his eyes. What is that?
Plates.
Plates
In his eyes.
in his eyes.
And he stretched his eyelids.
Eyelid,
Oh
yeah.
my
Through
God.
time, it eventually got like that.
That's beautiful over there.
You ever see those white people? Them, what you call them, gothic white people? They wear all black. Sometimes their ears got that big loop. You
Yes,
know?
I seen the big. You wonder how the hell.
Yeah, because through time, they kept just stretching it out, putting different things and stretching it out.
What you say, my people?
That's our people doing the same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
and tell them what
But they look Oriental though.
Yeah.
they look like
These are South American.
South America.
Yeah.
They're our people.
But on a whole, but see, that's what happens when we follow the customs of these other people. Because guess what? These other nations got piercings and they got tattoos. Like you see a lot of the Hawaiians, they got tattoos and tribal markings. So our people, you see them, they got tattoos all over.
Anybody you see have a lot of tattoos, taking tattoo on his skin, maybe they might end up taking the mark of the beast. Maybe they might end up taking the mark of the beast.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's easier than it is for them to sit in a chair and get their whole body tattooed,
abomination.
getting the markings. It's not.
Like God is against that. You're right. God is against that.
Watch out,
Let's get
Sick.
Matter of fact, let's get
This is Zadavan's Compact Pictorial Bible Dictionary. This is Ham. It says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
Now Ham had 3 sons. Salakia. Noah had 3 sons.
Yeah, right.
Ham, Shem, and Japheth. It's talking about Ham. It says the youngest son of Noah. Go ahead, Al.
And one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
8 persons that lived through the flood. You remember Noah had his sons, right? They all had wives. Noah had a wife. His 3 sons had wives. So that's 8 people. Go ahead, Al.
He became the progenitor of
The father
of the dark races.
of the dark races. Really, they're going off right there because all the nations are really dark. You look at East Indians, they're dark, right? They got that jet black hair, but they look dark. You got some Arabs that are dark. So really they're going off on that because really all these nations were dark.
When you say going off on that, what do you mean?
Lying or misinforming.
Okay.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. But who is he the progenitor of? Because we already said he's not the father of all the dark races. So which dark races is he the father of? Go ahead, Art.
The Egyptians,
Egyptians.
Ethiopians,
What's that? You seen the Ethiopian up here earlier.
Libyans, and Canaanites.
Which they're all Africans. That's why when you see something in the Bible when they say the land of Canaan, the Africans originally had that land and we went up there and kicked them out. Because the Lord told us we was going to get that land.
Right.
The land of
Milk
Canaan.
and honey.
Right. The land of Canaan. But them Canaanites were Africans. They were dark. Go ahead, Exodus, the second chapter, the first verse.
This is Exodus chapter 2, verse 1. And there went a man of the house of Levi.
Huh? Now, who are Levi? Who are the people of Levi today on this sign? Right. You see Levi, right? Now, who are the people connected with Levi?
West Indians?
No. Well, I know why you say that because it looks close. Right here, if you draw a line right here, Haitians.
That's what he said.
Right, Haitians. Right. Go ahead.
And
I
took
don't want to take his credit.
to wife a daughter of Levi.
And took, it was a man of Levi, so it was a so-called Haitian today, took what? A daughter of Levi, another Haitian woman. Kind of like, you get a so-called black man who takes another so-called black woman, right?
Really?
Right.
And the woman conceived and bare a son.
He has sex with her, she conceived. Now, to conceive a child, a man has to put his sperm into the woman, and that's conception. Go ahead, Doc. Oh, no, you good, brother.
And when she saw him that he was a goodly child,
And when she saw this child, that he was a goodly child,
she hid him 3 months.
she hid him 3 months. Now, why did that Levite woman that got pregnant by the Levite man, why did she hide that child?
So they wouldn't kill him.
Right, let's get that. In the first chapter. In the first chapter, when the Pharaoh told the Hebrew midwives, kill off all the male children. It's in the first chapter. He said, kill off all the male children.
Exodus 1 and 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor, which means strictness or exhaustion. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor.
It was terrible. Rigor means, basically rigor means they was like giving us hell, man. They made us serve with this, they just putting hell on us, man. This torture.
Same thing they did to the black people.
Like how they did us in slavery. They whipped us when we was bleeding on the cotton, because the cotton had thorns. When we were bleeding, they whipped us some more. Right, for bleeding on the cotton. Right. They made us serve, like the brother said, we built those pyramids, by the way. We built them. That's why when you go to South America, what do you notice down there? Pyramids. So you mean to tell me the same type style of pyramids in South America is almost identical to the ones in Egypt? Because the Israelites are the chosen people that was in captivity. That's how you know that the Native Americans and the Latinos are Israelites.
Well, yeah, but a lot of Latinos are Indians anyway.
Well, they call them Indian. Yeah, you're right.
People telling their features and stuff.
Right. They're the same. Right. Well, they're the same people. They're the same people. See that? These are the pyramids, and they're perfect in shape and development, like the pyramids that was over in Egypt. Perfect.
Africans because of I think it's because of the bloodline too.
Right. Remember I tried to show you earlier, the bloodline?
Of slaves and mixing up with everybody.
The Aztecs and the Mayans and stuff like that,
Yeah.
the Incas who built these, they were so skillful that sometimes the way the sun or the moon comes in on a building, it'll cast a shadow or something. You know, the way they had mathematic design, so it'll do certain things, man. Like the sun may hit a certain part and it may send a shadow and reveal something on a wall or something like that. They were perfect. They were perfect in alignment like that.
Like Aztecs.
Right. That was them.
Where did they build that at?
Where was that at? You could say Mexico. Well, Mexico too, because you know the Aztecs and the Incas. But where was that particular one at?
What is it? In Cancun, what is that called?
Mexico, I think.
Not Mexico, but it's called. I forget. It's a Mexican term.
But I mean, they were really altars of their sacrifice. They did human sacrifice. So that's what they used it for.
It's a movie you go watch called The Conquest. And it showed when they were doing all the human sacrifices, which we got from the other nations, the
You
Egyptians.
talking about the one where they were throwing arrows at people? Like,
Oh, that's Apocalypse.
That's a good another one. That's another one.
because of the way
They was doing the same
that took my mind back to that
thing.
movie.
Right.
They had the people sitting up there,
Right.
and they start chasing with the arrows, and then
Right.
one man, he got away.
Right.
Yeah, right. But here's the thing. Just because they're Israelites doesn't mean it wasn't some wicked Israelites.
Right.
They was worshiping other gods and stuff like that. You notice a lot of the so-called Indians today, they worship what? Animals, the earth. They had totem poles. They're not supposed to be doing that.
That's right.
They the Lord's chosen people, man. But let's get that Exodus.
Oh, yeah.
The second.
Verse
Oh, yeah.
Verse
Come on.
15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Sifra, and the name of the other was Puah. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and seed them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
See that? So the Pharaoh told the Israelite women, if it's a male child, kill him. Go ahead, bro. Keep going.
But if
It
it,
was able to get her baby.
but
Yup.
if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
That's another thing. Now, why would Pharaoh say, kill off all the male children?
More women.
Slightly too, but why would they tell the Israelite women to kill off all the male children but leave the women
Because they didn't want
alive?
them to reproduce.
Right. Meaning that the seed comes from the man. You are who your father is.
Right.
Because if those Egyptians popped the Israelite women back then, more Egyptians would come through.
That's right. Because what are you going to do?
It's almost like Hitler was exterminate.
One of the main signs was when Jesus was born. What did the three wise men see? What did they see? A star, right? Was representing what? A sign. Well, just like they knew King Herod wanted Jesus killed, right? That's when he told Mary and Joseph to do what? Flee into Egypt. Well, when Moses came on the
They
scene,
were trying to kill Jesus.
right? When Moses came on the scene, the Egyptians knew the same thing. They knew that a deliverer was coming.
Right, because he was a predecessor. He was predecessor. The one that came before him.
Right, predecessor.
See that? See, that lets you know that you're not who your mother is, you're who your father is. Like, for example, if I came out of you, I wouldn't be who you are. I may get some of your genes, but I'm who the father is.
Is he okay? You okay?
Yeah, he's all right.
What?
Yeah, he's okay. But,
Is he leaving?
no,
Another thing too, I can look up at the sky now and see a star. Real bright star. Sometimes it's like a star of day, you see the moon real high.
it's moving.
I don't like walking around at night. I can see this real beautiful bright star, you know, see the moon nearby. So
Hey.
that you about the star of day?
Hey, it could be a chariot.
I think God is communicating to me.
Hey, it could be one of these.
Yeah, it seems like a bright, no, this star at nighttime looks like, it'll be like the only one I see. Wow, God is communicating with me. It'll be so pretty and so illuminated. It'll just be one, it's not a big star, it's just a regular star. But it'll just be so illuminated and so bright.
It could be.
Sometimes the moon will be here.
It could. Oh, that's the one. That's the same ones that we see. Sometimes you see one right there and one right here. It's like a diagonal.
Yes.
And they by the moon. They go like this by the moon. Right.
Don't
we see.
get at a precept, but don't get so spectacular
Right.
about it. Because this is what it says in the scriptures.
Right.
This is Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at
Now, dismay means scared.
Oh, I'm not scared. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, but
I
it's
wonder
not.
if God is communicating
Like
with
the
me.
brother was bringing out, like don't let that worry you. Stuff like that.
No, I think it's a good sign.
Well, it is because they're going to be our salvation. We're going to come. We're going to be delivered.
You know, I just said that my daughter, she go to church, for my little baby, so now she's around 13. Yeah, that baby. I think someone just said the comic, she went outside and she looked up. And she saw the comic. So she called in all the church members to see. She said, oh yeah, that's a comic. She said, no, it's something beyond the comic. Now what she's seeing, them couldn't see. Right? to look up again. They said, it's just a comic. She said, no. It's something beyond, something going to happen. It's beyond the comic. It's something going to happen. You know when she come home, she had to lift up God name and praise him. And start to pray and we not stop. We'll not stop.
That's beautiful.
For hours she started praying.
That's beautiful because she probably, more than likely, she probably saw one of these.
What are these? Something. She said something going to happen. She seen her sign. And then what she see, them people see it.
This was real. This was in Russia. Now these are fake because they got out of movies, but it's to give the people, a general understanding.
Too man-made.
Right, but it's to give people an example because that's what they're going to look like. But
What is a
this
roll? That's actually
this is
a roll.
real. This is
Roll
real.
in the bank.
This is real. This is fake. These two are fake. But this right here, these three, they're real.
What that thing signify?
Huh?
I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
Psalms 104 and 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. Now, how do you walk on wind?
Right.
They fly.
They fly.
How do you walk on wind? They fly. Like birds walk on wind, they fly.
Where they came from?
The Heavenly
They gotta
Father.
be fathers.
The chariots.
But you said some of it is fake.
No. Don't let this trip you up. These are just for examples of what chariots look like. We got these like that came from Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? Some of these came from movies. But the idea is that these chariots exist. This was in Russia. That one's real. This is real. It looks like an actual cloud. You can see it. It's round and it got a little dome at the top. But it looks like a cloud. This is real. You see? So don't let these other ones get you. It's just an example.
So people gonna take
Right. Yeah. They were in the Bible.
In other words, those people are going to be taken up into it.
That's right. Hey, let me get into Acts. Acts and Revelation.
You got both? Okay, I got Acts.
We're gonna get Acts. We're gonna get Acts the second chapter.
The rapture.
I'm sorry, the first chapter.
Is that a form of the rapture?
Well, no, because the word rapture is not in the scriptures, but it's going to be in a group of people called the elect, which is chosen out of these tribes that's going to get caught up. It's not going to be people just going to magically disappear like the rapture. That's what they're telling you in these churches. They're going to be taken up.
Why?
By the church. That's because guess America, you got that sign? Because America's going to be destroyed. And we got to be delivered so we won't taste these missiles.
Do you know what this earth is starting to remind me of? And I see it every day. Remember that movie Locust Run? The movie Locust Run?
What's that about? I'll go look.
The earth was so desolate. You know what desolate means?
Yeah.
You know what I mean by desolate?
Barren, yeah, nothing, just yeah.
Nothing but just weeds over everything.
You see the book of Eli? See the book of Eli?
What? We just the same thing back. You didn't see that? Yeah, no, but yeah.
It's a movie with Denzel Washington called The Book of Eli. The Book of Eli.
And the earth is desolate.
Basically, that movie showed the after effect of what's going to happen when those nuclear missiles.
But I'm trying to tell you that the Locust Run is just. But that movie was made back in the 70s, and that might you are probably with babies. Right. I'm old enough to be some of y'all know.
That's right. That's right.
I was doing it in the 30s.
But you know, hey man, it's such thing as reincarnation. At one point we was older, like way back.
This right here, the 60s. So you won't be able to buy stuff and stuff?
Right. Hold on, because we're gonna get to a couple points first. Let's get the chariots. Get Acts.
This is Acts, chapter 1, verse 9.
Now this is after the one the world called Jesus Christ got crucified and rose again. Okay, go ahead.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and the cloud received him out of their
It says a cloud received them out of their
That's why
sight.
he's coming with the clouds.
That's why we had the example of the chariots.
Right.
That it didn't because they
Jesus
right.
is coming with the clouds. He's
Clouds.
going to crack the sky.
But it's not these. It's not these clouds.
Okay.
Because that's just a cloud. Like